Hello everybody, my name is AstroStormZ and today we're on the first video about YGOPRO and custom cards I will create. Now, this is the first time I make custom cards, so don't tell me they're bad, they're too simple, because I'm not a great man at scripting. So, I hope you like them. I love the Vanguard card game and I decided to port it on YGOPRO. Obviously I can't port the same rules, etc., but I can still copy the cards. I wanted to copy the effects, but I couldn't do it pretty well, so I wanted to take a few effects from Yu-Gi-Oh cards and I ported them into these cards so that they could become new monsters for this deck. Now, it is not an archetype, so if you want to use the Royal Paladin deck on YGOPRO, it's just a name matter. I didn't create an archetype, I didn't use hexadecimal codes, etc. So there will be no cards extremely strict on that archetype. There will only be cards about attributes or types. As an example, we could take a Royal Paladin Morgana that lists an warrior type, or Holy Dragon Saint Blood Dragon that is linked to light monsters. The deck moves around the fact that a few monsters are pendulum and normal, so we can take as an example Weapon Dealer Govenon, whose pendulum effect is related to pendulum normal monsters. Same thing goes for Flogel, Elaine, Epona, etc. But all effect monsters have no pendulum effects because I wanted to make pendulum effects basing myself on the fact that those monsters have a trigger in the Vanguard game. For example, Luckbringer Epona is a critical trigger in a Vanguard. So I put the effect that every time a normal monster inflicts battle damage to the opponent, you can destroy one card on the field. Same thing goes for Elaine, who is a heal trigger. I managed to make her a attack boost monster. In fact, all normal monsters can gain 200 attack thanks to her. And the healing element is about the fact that you can avoid damage from battles involving normal monsters. Besides this fact, the element of normal or pendulum monsters, there are a few monsters that show their true power only if light monsters are in the graveyard. We can take as an example Starlight Unicorn, whose effects allows all light monsters on the field to gain 50 attack for each light monster in the graveyard. This links to monsters like Crimson Butterfly Bridget or Harp Knight Tristan. These are the only monsters that send cards from the deck to the graveyard. Pretty much they're the only ways you can send light monsters to the graveyard. Besides Rose Knight Morgana, who lets you discard monsters. So you can make this these ways only. That's the main reason why Holy Dragon Saint Blood Dragon, the ace of this deck, is pretty difficult to summon, since it wants exactly 3 light monsters in the graveyard. So it is not easy to send light monsters to the graveyard in this deck if they're all pendulum. But another ace monsters is Palamedes, the Xyz monsters. It needs 2 level 8 monsters and it has 2000 attack points. But the main element is that he gains 500 attack for each card the opponent controls. This allows him to become a really powerful monster, and it's not easy to summon, since the only level 8 monsters in this deck are Blessed Blade. This is a monster that you cannot pendulum summon in this deck, as it is a level 8 and the maximum scale is 8, so you can pendulum summon from level 2s to level 7s. So it could be helpful as you can use it as a pendulum scale and placing it, so you'll have a level 1, scale 1 monster and a scale 8 monster. That's the best combo you could ever get. But it can be special summoned if you control 2 or more light monsters, and that is pretty easy to happen in this deck. But to help Blaster Blade, there is also Solitary Knight Gancelot that works like Hecatrice for Valhalla. You can discard it to get Blaster Blade from the deck. So it's basically another way to get light monsters in the graveyard, special summon Holy Dragon, Saint Blood Dragon, or boost attack points thanks to Starlight Unicorn. I hope you like this deck. This is the first YGOPRO deck with custom cards I made, and I hope you will have fun. It's not extremely strong, but it's not even extremely weak. So I hope you'll have fun and see all of my videos. From now on, I will not only publish the YGOPRO Structure Tournament videos, but I will start talking about these single cards, explaining their synergy with the whole deck. I hope you like it. From now on, I will continue making custom cards inspired by Vanguard. As an example, the following deck will be a Kagero deck, the dragon demonic deck that Kai has in the Vanguard anime. See you soon.